right, so Maddie has resumed. Let's address Maddie while I know they finish. Ashley has resumed again. It's quite crazy. First of all, is Ashley an insecure person? Yeah. She have a form of insecurity. Is she an insecure person? Yeah.
She an insecure person. Mm-hmm. What I've noticed, I feel like she is, I don't know, maybe cocky.
Cocky?
Yeah.
Arrogant?
Yes. She is. I think that's what she is. Insecure, okay. I would say maybe she's just like, maybe jealous.
Jealous.
Or mad. When some things she sees. You know when you've not been noticing something, right? And you start to notice it, you're not like complaining about it. But insecurity, I don't know yet.
Well, for Ashley, she shows certain signs of certain stuff that might be insecure in a way. If you're not given something, for example, certain client, you're among certain people. You understand, right? And certain people are getting certain stuff. Well, might be good, might be bad. You understand, right? But you might want to get something, right? Others might not really care about that. You understand, right? Now, if that person doesn't really get anything, they start crying about it. Why they weren't giving that stuff? You understand, right? Why is that other people were giving, stuff, and why weren't they giving, a spoon or stuff like that, right? Spoon.
That spoon.
You understand, right? And yeah, it might just be a spoon, but that spoon just represents certain things, right?
It's something for them.
It's something for them, understand, right? Among everyone here, for example, who do you find, worthy of someone, that you might want to maybe spend the rest of your life with, or someone that you feel that is so warm and has a very positive aura, you understand, right? They go and give, let's say, maybe they give, for example, Mshini, for example, you understand, right? And for Ashley now, they are giving that person, and she doesn't get anything, you understand? Not even one, for example, because this is the same that happened with her fan base. So I don't know whether it's
she got to.
I'll give you an example, you understand, right? This thing that happens with her fan base. When, for example, Ashley is not giving anything, for example, they start crying.
That time,
and this is the same representation of their faith, doing the same thing.
Yeah, because even that first one, Biggie said, pick up an object and describe and give it to someone it best describes. You understand? Why would you want your faith to get a snake or a spider or something?
Right? To at least get something, right? Who cares if you are not giving anything?
Like, who cares?
Who cares?
Literally, who actually cares?
You understand, right? So when she keeps crying about that stuff...
but you care. You
understand? So when she keeps crying about that stuff, now she's not... It's more like, it's a form of validation. If you give me something, you understand? That means that at least people see me this way.
I know what her problem was. Let me tell you why.
So for me, that's insecurity in a way.
In her mind, right? A portion of housemates, they like her. Men, women. Which we know. Do you get? So then she knows that people like her. Yesterday, why are they not giving her a spoon?
Because almost everyone there were not honest, 100% honest.
Exactly. So that was her anger. That's why I said I don't know if she's insecure, because if I'm like having an opinion from what she explained, I understand what she's trying to say. I know you like me. Why are you not dodgy when it's time to now do that? I don't know if you get me.
Now, this is what I do not like. SLM clan, I don't know if you experienced this, right? You see, for example, let's say a certain guy, for example, met this lady, you understand, right? Oh, I like you. You understand, right? Please, can we be friends and stuff like that, right? So, not really, I'll think about it, right? Another person now, the guy now meets another girl, for example. Oh, I like you. Oh, yes, I like you. So let's be friends, right? Before the lady turns back, so, I thought I'll think about stuff like that, right? That is the same example how you see, for example, Umshini or you see Nate, you understand, gushing about how they really like Ashley, for example. For Ashley at that period, because she's a sweet Guluva, I'm not really into this.
I didn't like what she did.
You understand? Okay.
Yes,
okay. You understand, right? Just like, stuff like that, right?
Nate is two-faced.
Exactly, you understand,
how?
Right?
How is Nate she should be she should be...
No, let her wait all her life. Man, wait, that's what they want. They want you to still be there.
No.
Gushing about them. No. Expressing themselves to you.
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
Because even when you knew they liked you, see how you're behaving
now.
Like you didn't
care.
Mshini.
Mshini was literally there for about over 30 minutes.
Do you know this babe? Did not even try. This babe did not even try to say or hug her to make her feel better. No, she didn't do that.
Okay. Now you want them
to be groveling.
So now come and give. No, now it doesn't work like that. So that's why I said, okay, you want to eat your cake and have it still. No,
so
actually,
Nate now give her
it's not possible.
to Sweet Guluva.
Yeah.
First of all, a round of applause to
Google. Google sponsored last night's violence.
Amazing.
You remember when Google said that she's wondering why people don't hate her, that she wanted to come as a villain, understand, right? I think last night she actually
she made it possible.
She cemented that deal.
Because that game they played. It was a lot. Ashley was crashing out yesterday, SNM Plan. She spoke about how Nate was two-faced.
Yeah.
She spoke about how KB doesn't even look good. She's ugly.
Man, that's crazy.
That. Now, she wasn't happy that KB couldn't read the room yesterday. We saw KB actually laying on Sweet Guluva's chest.
That's quite true.
Wait to me, why would you do that? I saw her actually doing it, and Sweet Guluva was just where he was. Now, Sweet Guluva was acting like he didn't know that KB was laying on his chest.
Yeah.
Really? Like, are you really kidding me right now? Are you acting like you don't know what happened yesterday?
That's the thing. At that moment, Sweet Guluva wouldn't want to make it look like he knew about that. That would just escalate the issue. You understand, right? He wanted to just keep things calm and act, naive at that moment, because the moment to express itself and tell Ashley I knew about it, I should escalate that thing. She will.
Yeah, because she kept on saying that KB is ugly. I'm like,
that's not she said things.
This house
call them dirty dogs,
I'm
stuff like that.
Is it really that bad? Like, is it really that bad? I feel like these housemates are really so disrespectful, and they demean each other a lot.
And about her, being the best, being the highest in the room.
Yes.
Who is up to her? You understand, right? You know this kind of stuff, that I mean, amongst everyone here, for example, I mean, who is up to me? The stuff like that, right? And
she now said, who would Sweet Guluva, who would he have chosen?
You understand, right?
Also say she's the best. That's why Sweet Guluva
so she's not going to play this game because everyone is after her man, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is more that those statements that came out from Ashley, actually, made people feel some type of way in terms of could
people
they
call
be,
her names,
they
call
call her,
racist,
you understand, right? Is it because maybe she's call her the stuff like that, right? Is it why she's talking like that, right? Because it's more of you try put yourself intentionally above everyone else there. So everyone there to you is more of dirty dog, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And in a way, you actually bruised Sweet Guluva's ego by making it look like people are coming to Sweet Guluva because of you.
Exactly.
You understand, right? So it's more like, if you were with Sweet Guluva and were with another man, for example, it would be that person that they would have run to, not Sweet Guluva. And I was like, does Sweet Guluva understand what Ashley
said?
Yeah, what she said.
I feel like Sweet Guluva is a type of person, right? Sometimes you do not need to explain yourself.
She was literally fighting the guy. She was angry.
Yeah, she was
about it.
She was
that
angry.
Why were they giving him spoon? You understand, right?
I feel like Sweet Guluva has grown to a point where you don't need to explain some things.
Yeah.
Sometimes when someone, let's say for example, someone calls you, you look like Vaseline.
Yeah.
And you look at yourself in the mirror, you do not look like Vaseline. You won't say shit. Like, do you understand what I mean? Like, you ignore the person because you know you do not look like Vaseline. So you know what? Keep on talking your shit. Do you get? I feel like maybe that's the point he's at. Like, okay, you say this because of VIP, and you sabi. Because Sweet Guluva is a fine man. Let's get that right too. And you know that I know SNM clan that when a man is with a woman, let's say that man don't used to get attention.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he now has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
People will start chasing him.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happened. Yeah. It happens. Yeah. Savage. You guys witnessed that, right?
Now that Savage is not with KB.
It's not like when Savage is not like Savage game is now so whatever. Even I've got
specifically.
For example, now she's stating how she's now so bored about Savage's, Savage game.
Yes.
But from that beginning, Cyprian didn't actually say that when he was with KB. You understand, right?
Yeah, because you know why? Because at least he was focused. He was really focused.
So things that's more like, when, you are just mounted with one person, for example, people say that, oh, this one is focused. It's more like, maybe I'm on the mission to just make sure this guy's no longer focused. You understand, right? So if Sweet Guluva is not actually no longer just behaving anyhow, I don't think, to just be like, it's just a normal thing again. So she actually made a point in a way about how people, you understand, right? Try to just come to Sweet Guluva, because of maybe,
because they were disrespectful.
Yeah,
even though I know you guys were not dating, but I know I will never do.
You understand, right? But I won't just say that. Okay, because of Ashley, people are now coming
to Sweet Guluva.
Bullshit,
please.
Bullshit. Understand, right?
Because
please.
I understand that, right? The things that she said that yesterday, some of them were true.
Yeah, some of them.
But I read between the lines. I feel like the whole thing that made her feel superior is her skin color, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The main thing that was giving her the morale.
So in other words, more of like, even if you tend to hide certain things, there's a certain expression reaction you might have concerning something. That inner nature, that thing about you will surely come out. You understand, right? So that's what people felt. They felt this like, this racist vibe from her. You understand, right? That she's trying like, be superior over everyone else or anyone else there. You understand, right? So I was like, okay.
Which there's a thin line.
There's a thin line.
Between being confident
you understand, about yourself and
you literally discriminating people.
Exactly. You understand, right? So from Ashley, in a way, was very, very close. In fact,
like
extremely close.
To discriminate. She was close.
To discriminating these people.
But me, I understood her anger.
You understand, right?
Because why would you be doing that?
Yes, but I won't still justify her anger with her coming out with that. Because she was
calling KB ugly. And
you understand, right?
Dirty dogs or something.
Good, fine and good, right? I understand, KB sometimes, in fact, KB most time doesn't read the room. KB doesn't understand boundaries, you understand, right? Day or day, she's just one of that rubbish, you understand, right? So I understood her pain. Now the thing is now, even when she said that, the same dirty dog of a thing, Usuku said the same thing.
She did.
Why didn't you people drag Usuku? Why did you support what Usuku was saying about other people being dirty dogs?
Usuku is ugly.
Why didn't you drag Mandy Hagan? That is one.
Exactly.
Usuku spoke about people at dirty dogs. Why didn't you drag Usuku? Why is it just from Ashley's side?
Yeah, so that's like the whole thing.
So it's no longer balanced.
Yes,
you understand, right?
The whole thing is messed up.
It's messed up.
Yeah, fine. Like, she did something.
It's messed up.
I saw how she was crucified yesterday.
It's messed up.
I literally, and to the extent that they reported that first Twitter account, it went. Reported her second Twitter account, it went. Now they opened a third one.
Yeah, crazy.
Do you understand, like, the energy there? Even before she said all these things, before this whole thing that she's like, she did yesterday, I've already seen that Ashley, she triggers people. Naturally, like, she triggers. I've seen that she triggers people.
She says the craziest things.
Do you understand? Little things she said, the rest of it, the housemate will say, but if we reach her turn like this, everybody's air will.
Yeah.
For her to not do that yesterday, obviously now, they would dig ground and put that there and cover.
Yeah, definitely. That's just a difference, you understand, right?
Yeah.
So when there's a presence in the room, definitely that's the only person you might always want to see. Even if you don't want to see that person, you still see that person, whether you like it or not. You understand, right? So for her, Ashley understands that. Ashley knows that. So she has taken that, but in a way, it's more of like, anything that happens, she'll just like, rub it.
Yes.
Rub it in.
Yeah.
You understand, right? So,
and
I don't know. They don't find that funny. Yeah.
It's because when she came into the house, people thought she would be a furniture.
Yeah.
There's some people you will see. When you see them, you're like, this one don't go do anything.
Yeah.
So she gave the opposite of what people expected. And everybody, like, it actually threw people off balance.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, Sassi, anything she does, like, they'll panda.
So, I mean,
because why would Bunny B call someone a skunk? Went ahead to laugh about it, explaining what she meant.
Yeah.
And it was Ashley.
Yeah.
That she called that.
Wow.
That is an animal that when the animal spreads or whatever, it just starts smelling.
That's a skunk.
I'm like,
I don't allow skunk spray for person. That's really crazy. Yeah. You understand, right? It was really crazy. Mine is that, I mean, in as much as, Ashley was dragged for certain stuff, right? Even the people actually say the same thing she says as well. Don't just, leave that one aside because of the skin or whatever. That is bullshit, understand, right? It doesn't make any sense.
Give
them equal energy.
This nonsense. Give people equal energy,
don't make it look like, you're just like angry maybe because of the whole skin of it. Maybe from Ashley's side.
Exactly.
If Ashley said something that was wrong, it was wrong. Make sure, it was wrong.
Remove the whole,
whatever.
Unless she starts to like bring it up, then we are giving it to you hot.
But if another person said the same thing, I don't have the same skin color or whatever, do the same thing. Give the same energy. Don't be biased about it. That is really effed up. You understand, right? Because I was wondering,
Not everyone went quiet. Like,
but Ashley now
went quiet.
Whoa, Siren got it blow.
Nah. Now, S&M clan, the Coven witches yesterday.
Yeah.
Bunny B, Mata, and Usuku. They sat in the lounge when everybody went to sleep or something. So the camera panned on them when they were talking about how they cannot wait for KB to do something to them. Usuku was not saying this, that she's going to like use the things KB said against her, especially the part where her mom abandoned her.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay.
She said that she's waiting, that she doesn't care. But even I said her too, that she's going to do the same thing, that she's waiting. The camera ran as fast as it could.
Yeah, it ran.
And I asked myself, why is Biggie not addressing this thing?
That's the thing.
At this point.
That's the thing. Do you know why they're running? Because everyone there is guilty. Most people there are guilty, right? So for Biggie not to address...
I'm talking about the whole
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Not the ones that are calling themselves names. The abuse part. They should leave that baby alone. That's what I'm saying. They should stop having conversations about her abuse.
I understand, but to be honest, at least to an extent, I see no reason why Biggie should address it actually.
Let me tell you something.
It's not worth addressing it.
Now, the rule book says, do not goad, do not provoke, and all of those things. Now, that's provocation. Do you know why? You keep talking about someone's abuse. Do you know that you're actually investing in their whole mental health thingy? Biggie addressing is to see, don't talk about this person's abuse. Talk about something else. Whatever you want to do, but you see this thing. Don't do that. That's it.
Well,
that's it.
Well, I get that, but I mean, to an extent, they will really look at this thing. Is it really 100% worth addressing from Biggie's side?
It is, because now you're giving the impression that if someone gets abused in the world, right? The person can be it can be used against the person. Like it's not even the person's fault.
It's not like the one that, a word is being mentioned, like, an intention to do something. How I put it, like,
it's an intention to do something.
How I put it?
It is.
This one is like an intention to, like, use someone's trauma against this person, right? But when it comes to, like, let's say that stuff that what's his name? Bravo B tried to do. Or the stuff that Yolanda said. You understand, right? These are things that are quickly addressed. You understand, right?
I know.
When it comes to things like this,
I know. You can't still see it as minor. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying it as minor. You understand, right? But on Biggie's table, for example, can that be addressed almost immediately? I doubt that.
Maybe they've contemplated and they're like, it's just a conversation.
It's just a conversation.
Okay, no problem. You understand, right? No problem.
I don't know. That's my opinion, right?
No problem.
But I mean, it is what it is. You answer the question, please. You feel actually insecure, yes or no, right? But I mean, it's just so crazy. She feels some type of way about this whole story. She wasn't really happy about it. But I mean, it is what it is. Let us know what you feel about that. Now, Mandy Hagan and Luzuko. All right,
We saw them this morning having the conversation because you guys saw them the other day. They slept on the same bed. And you're like, oh, what's going on there? Nothing was actually going on. I think something happened and she crashed there. It wasn't as if maybe they were in a romantic thing or whatever. So this morning they had a conversation because yesterday we saw Jojo and Luzuko yesterday.
Mandy Hagan was very angry yesterday.
She was angry.
Ew.
I think at a point she said something when the housemates were loud shouting.
Wow.
Luzuko, Jojo, what are people doing? What are people doing?
Wow.
Do you get? And they were like, we're not doing anything. We're just having a conversation.
And that was so embarrassing on Luzuko's side.
Yes, it was really, it wasn't embarrassing because they were just having a conversation.
That's what I'm saying, like he was like tied to Mandy. So because they're asking Jojo and Luzuko, what are you doing there? It's because of Mandy Hagan.
And I feel like at this point, people should stop that.
Because of Mandy Hagan.
When you see a man and a woman talking, can you let them
be? See me see Wala.
What are people doing? If people like each other, how do you know that they like each other? They can't be friends anymore or what?
Can't do your own, please.
Do you get? So when they were doing that, Mandy Hagan got triggered. She got triggered. I don't know what she said to him. She embarrassed him. She said something. And the conversation Jojo and Luzuko were having was they were just talking about the whole Mandy thing.
Morning,
Mandy likes you. No, yesterday now.
Early in the morning.
Mandy likes you.
That's aside Luzuko and Mandy when they had their own conversation this morning. Okay, all right.
Mandy likes you, blah blah blah. And he was like, but I've not given her any impression that we are in a thing. Jojo was like, no, you don't know that. You must have actually done something that would make her feel like you guys are doing something. After that convo yesterday, this morning, right? We saw them hashing out the whole thing. She was like, you gave me the impression of so. He was like, oh, no, I did not. She was like, oh, yeah, you did. This and that. He was like, okay, fine. I take the L. I'm sorry if I did. She was like, okay, what are we doing? Like, do you like me? He was like, no, we're just chilling. Like, we're just friends. Like, I don't like you like that. I just connected with you, but it's nothing deep.
It's nothing deep. Yeah, you understand, right? He's set her straight. You understand, right? Mandy, I'm sorry, I came in with you on a very wrong narrative, understand, right? I'm sorry I was flirting with you with that kind of manner, giving that kind of green lights. It ain't no green lights, baby, you understand, right? We're just friends, right? And Mandy got that message, you understand? Because, she needed to know. This is why we keep hammering on this thing. Do not just assume. Not they assume when you deal with person. Don't assume. Seek for clarity. Find clarity.
I'm telling you, do not say we are in a relationship.
What are we? Keep asking, what are we? Oh?
Yes.
What are we?
Unless you want to be friends for benefit.
You understand, right? Unless that. Because if you just assume, say you deal with this babe, you deal with this guy, this and that, I pity you.
You'll always be disappointed.
You'll be disappointed.
Always be disappointed.
Because it's more of like, it's like a contract. Where in the contract wasn't stated, I like you.
He never said that.
They will say, I never said I liked you.
And he said, I'm chilling. Because even if someone is flirting with you, it doesn't even mean they like you.
Mean that.
Do you know that? Like, it doesn't mean they like you. We have been preaching this thing for how many years now? In S&M clan community.
They know now. They know this.
If someone have not said they like you, please don't assume. We don't want your heart to be broken.
Don't assume, you understand? Don't assume, right? So at least Mandy Hagan, at least you don't know Soki, I beg Luzuko, you understand, right? So all the stuff that she was just doing this time, she was just trained.
Yes,
please, enough of that, Mandy. Enough of that, please.
She said, that but I one person I would have kissed.
And Luzuko said, I would have kissed back. I'd have kissed you back.
But it doesn't mean he likes you.
It doesn't mean he likes you. I hope you understand, though.
Just be guessing it.
Some things might just be there for fun.
Oh, you're that one person that I can take to Paris. Yeah. And the guy say, oh, me too. I can take you to London. Doesn't mean he likes you. Doesn't mean he likes you.
Understand, right? Doesn't mean anything, right?
Yeah.
But me, it is what it is. That's what you feel about that. Swiss just kept crying, complaining.
Right after Ashley. You know, people were laughing at Ashley.
Everyone was going through their own phase.
Calling Ashley insecure, this, that.
Oh my goodness,
okay, now it was Swiss done. They called him a snake.
Yeah.
He got mad yesterday because they actually were very spicy yesterday.
It was craziest in the plan.
It was.
If you had this,
they said a lot.
They spoke a lot about Ezra. I was like, what's going on?
Yes.
What's happening here, man?
Ezra got, I think he got pissed that he went upstairs.
Yeah.
Now, upstairs, that's SNM clan with Sifali. Rather, they were there speaking one accent.
I don't know.
I don't even understand. I don't even understand what they were just talking about. But I know it felt like now I'm the president of this house.
Normal.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And according to them, they will never mention that Swiss Guluva has lost his sense or whatever, and that he's no more in control anymore because he's in a ship with Ashley.
That the ladies just want to get to them, so they should not allow the ladies get to them, stuff like that, right?
It's a competition between the and the women.
Ladies, do
you get? But in my mind, I felt like I can't even believe what he said because you like Ashley. Do you understand? You literally said she's your wife.
Yeah.
I can't believe what you're saying right now. I can't.
Right. It's just so crazy. But I mean, Swiss just kept complaining, you understand, right? Why is that the ladies keep getting away with almost everything?
Yes.
But for him, the guys cannot do anything. As I said, they plead.
Any small thing, they will say you're fighting a woman.
If they said what they said, you understand, right? I mean, you should be able to come up and say what you want to say as well. Don't be hiding on that.
No.
You don't do that.
They called you a snake.
They called you a snake.
You like, hold my pen. You stand up. And you dash to them.
You stand, you dash around.
That main person that called you a snake. Call them call them names.
Exactly, you understand, right? Dash is not the one that you took as give me more. Then after everything, that starts complaining.
No, don't do that. If you are the bigger person, be a bigger person.
And keep quiet and you shut up your mouth, Swiss. Is that simple?
They call you a snake, you don't call them anaconda.
Yeah, exactly.
They call you a snake, you don't call them lizards.
They are now turning to the ladies are getting away with almost everything, but the guys, you are not okay.
Don't need to do too much.
Don't do that.
The same way they called you a snake. Call them gutter.
They play.
Call them names.
You know, go tell them, say, they open their mouth, they say, that's Parajira full inside.
Right.
Check inside. It's as simple as that. Well,
do you understand?
Anything else, please?
Man got infested.
Voila. Look at the Jones for there, they cracked.
Now you have carried your power, give to the person.
Exactly.
Are you a snake?
Are you?
Okay, are you a snake? Are you a snake? When you look at yourself in the mirror, do you look like a snake?
That's the thing. Crazy stuff. Anything else, please?
No.
All right, so it is what it is. West Ham Clan, Red know the drill. I mean, the direct session definitely today. Let's go there.
It's about to go down.
All right, so
it's about to go down, man.
Red know the drill. Remember, comment here. Let us know what you feel about this video. If you love this video, just make sure you give this video a thumbs up and like our videos. Share this, subscribe. We say thank you guys. The very best guys are awesome. Always remember never to give up. Be the best at what you do. Success is guaranteed. It's not optional. Until then, guys. So just guys, peace. Chakalaka.